Bristol, in the year 1988. A city of 420,000 people. A city moving into the last decade of the 20th century. In some ways unchanging, but one particular area of the city has changed a great deal, reflecting the passage of time and a revolution in its use. Cannons Marsh. This was marshy meadowland until it was gradually built up by tipping waste when the floating harbour was constructed. Beyond the old gasworks, on a different part of Cannons Marsh, stands a memorial to Bristol's connection with the tobacco trade. Built on the grand scale, these now disused tobacco bond warehouses dating from the 1920s dominate the waterfront. In 1988, they still stand on the edge of what was once the Great Western Railway's goods depot, and where the sidings and goods yards were, now stands a car park. The nerve center of the whole complex now lies silent in the sunshine. In Phase 1 of the redevelopment, a new national headquarters for Lloyd's retail banking division will be built on the warehouse site. The architect has designed a crescent-shaped three-story building with a landscaped waterfront area due for completion in 1990. But with work scheduled to start in May 1988, time was running out for the Stephen Joyce bronze of John Cabot to look out over the familiar Bristol landmark. And so, after 8 weeks' preparation, at precisely 7 a.m. on Sunday, May the 29th, with the help of 1,100 pounds of explosives, work began in earnest to clear the site. After 60 years, the largest controlled explosion in Europe since the war had reduced the huge warehouses to 28,000 tons of rubble and 12,000 tons of twisted steel, and some dust floating quietly in the water. this will end its days as landfill material at Portbury Dock. By 1990, the Lloyd's building will give a new perspective to this waterfront skyline, reflecting the change from Bristol's industrial and manufacturing past to its growth as a commercial and financial centre.